What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my podcast. I'm Ranger Mario, and today we have a guest from the KW commercial of Texas, Arash.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for inviting me.
So, how's your day
Good.
going?
Well, we are getting close to, wrap up everything for end of the year and then start new chapter. So we are trying to close all the deals that we have, construction we have, and also planning for next year.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So, you work in commercial. Why commercial? Why should someone invest in commercial?
Yeah, I started real estate 2019 when and my background is construction. So my construction background, when I came to Houston, I started to do commercial construction, remodeling, new construction, and that's why I was involved with commercial section. And I was thinking that maybe real estate also can be beneficial when I'm doing this job. It's helping, so that's why I got my real estate license and then start to work in commercial first.
Right.
So why commercial? There are a lot of reasons we got later, but it was yeah, sometimes, not always, but comparing to residential is bigger numbers, I would say.
Right.
That way, right? So maybe in residential you have to do if you have get a house selling to make the money. In commercial you can do it with less numbers and get the same result for sure. Yeah.
So, what are a few things that someone should focus on when to a commercial property?
It's really general. I tell you about investment sector, right? Why we invest in commercial. Maybe it can give you a better idea what is the difference in a small picture, what is the difference between commercial and residential investment. So that way you can realize that, maybe there is more benefits behind it, right? So why commercial invest? The first thing that is really important for investors to invest in commercial is commercial investment. If you rent it out, is long term. It's really rare you can find somebody want to rent for 1 year or 2 years. It's 3 years and above, normally 5 years to 10 years, right? So you can see how stable is your income from rental property, commercial rental property you have. So you shouldn't be worried about, every year I have to find for new tenant, right? So this is the main reason. So another one is higher income. So commercial, depending on location, most of business owners, they prefer to pay more upfront and also more for prime locations.
Okay.
So you imagine if you're Starbucks owner and you are looking for a place and then you find a corner store, good view, plenty parking, good access, you might pay for it more than what you thought, because you think that here is more attractive and you will have more clients, more customers coming to your store, and then you make more money, you will pay more rent, right?
Yes.
So it's not like residential. They say that, hey, this house, the CMA shows in this area rent is not more than this, and even you have pool or whatever, it will be slightly higher, not that much. In commercial it's totally different. It's based on your prefer. If it satisfies you, you pay more, right?
Yeah.
So another one is appreciation potential, that property appreciation during the passing the time. In commercial, again, if location is good, you shouldn't be worried. City is developing, right?
Yes.
So everything is growing. For sure, if you have a commercial asset, it's a store, it's warehouse, it's office or whatever, depending on where you are. Even I'm not worried about, it has to be prime location, but the way that Houston is growing, eventually your property will grow faster than what you think, right?
Yeah.
So another one is diversifications, that there are, there are plenty chance of using that commercial space, right? And you have only residential, right? And another one is tax advantages, right? Everybody love that tax advantages. Another one is tax advantages, right? So when depreciation, mortgage, if you have mortgage, the interest you can get write off, and also maintenance. All these things are helping you to reduce your tax a lot, right? Another one is control of activity. So it's not like residential, you just rent it to a family or whoever. You have more control on activity in that place that you are renting. You can limit. If you imagine you have a C store, you have 2-3 stores beside each other, you want to have different activity in different stores, so you can control it, or you can say what type of business you want for that place that you have.
Right.
So you see, it's a lot of different, right? And there is more chance to make more money when you have commercial asset, right, and residential. But don't forget, you have more risk. So commercial properties are more depending on economy, more depending on things happen in the country. It can easily affect business owners, and they are not willing to pay, or they're willing to evacuate the place and find a cheaper place. So you have to understand this risk as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so is there any challenges lately that's been focusing on the control over real estate of commercial properties?
There is always challenge. There's always, but you know what happened after COVID? During COVID, it was a big challenge. So after COVID, it started to get better, and now people are practicing normal lifestyle. So they are coming back to normal lifestyle. People, they go to a store, buy still, they want to eat in the restaurants, they want to go out. So you can avoid that lifestyle.
Scenarios.
Yeah, it's going on. So and this year was much better than last year in commercial, and it's getting better. A lot of companies are moving to Texas, especially Houston and Austin. So you have to be smart if you want to invest in commercial. Is the time.
Right.
Commercial real estate is growing fast.
What would that conversation be when you have big companies or any type of company moving from the west towards Texas? Not just like Tesla and SpaceX, but other smaller growing businesses are moving into the state.
Right.
And then you have like someone that might be looking into expanding their commercial portfolio.
Correct. For rental or for
rental?
For rental, well, everybody knows that whoever comes to Texas, they have a lot of tax benefits, right?
Yes.
So that's the number one. So whoever comes to Texas, welcome. Benefit of those tax reductions, that is really important for companies. Some companies that are making really good money, and they don't want to pay high taxes. Texas is one of the places they can invest, either rent or buy. So you can use this advantage, and lower rental price that they pay in Texas, they can't pay in other states. And they have more choices. You see, from Austin to Houston to Dallas, there are a lot of difference. You can pick where you want to land, where you set up your business. There are many choices.
Right.
Is that the answer you want?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
And so, talking about big companies, Elon Musk decided to move his company to X, to very interesting location, Big Sur, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Small city,
Mm-hmm.
more like a small town. There's a lot of growing businesses down there as well.
Mm-hmm.
How would that impact?
Obviously, a lot.
Yeah.
These people, they are smart people, you know.
Yeah.
So you can't say what they are doing is without planning. They have plan behind that, you know. These people, they know where they have to land their money, you know.
Yeah.
And it's blessing for Texas, especially those areas that are going to invest, is improving economy, improving the society, improving everything, you know. A lot of side businesses will happen beside the business, you know. People, they need housing, people, they need restaurant, people, they need shopping, people, they need showrooms for cars, for a lot of activities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's creating more jobs. They are smart, and I love it. This is good for us.
Right.
Since they decided to do that, you know, a lot of investors, they are calling that, hey, can we look at this area nearby, or, you know, they have a radius around that area. So definitely is impacting all the economy in whatever cities are nearby even. Yeah.
Right. So being in Harris County, we don't have a zoning law.
Yeah.
How would that impact a business, knowing that you might not have a zoning law, but is there any other restrictions they should consider or look into?
We don't have that much zoning in Houston, but we are talking about Houston. Right?
Yeah,
Let's talk about
Houston,
Houston.
Harris
Yeah,
County.
like Houston, in Harris County, we don't have that much zoning. There is some small, but not that much. But that's the beauty of this city, you know.
Right.
Still, there are some areas is commercial and residential mix. Slowly, they are moving out of town and go to more affordable places, because since it's getting residential, it's getting more expensive. You know, tax will rise up, and then for business owners, for those they have commercial assets, it's a little bit tough. But this is one of the beauty of Houston. Look at the office we are in, Keller Williams Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Right middle of a lot of residential. Suddenly there is a commercial office, you know.
Yes.
So this is avoidable in Houston. Welcome.
Right.
So Harris County give you this opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
Has there been any personal challenges you overcame
About
from life and career?
well, yeah. I would say our challenges changed by economy and the situation happened, like COVID happened, and then now we are facing a little bit special economical situation. You know, everybody pause on whatever activity they are doing because of election, because of, you know, things are going on in Middle East. You know, so people are thinking that, okay, be careful when you want to invest. I hear a lot nowadays from investors, from buyers. Sellers, maybe they don't care, but buyers and investors care. Yeah.
Right. So you have a family here,
Yes.
and you went to visit your family back in.
Yes.
Your home
After
country.
7 years.
What was that feeling that went through, if you don't mind?
Well, it's not. I can't explain it. It's like kind of really. I don't know why I did it actually. So it took so long, but you know, everybody has situation in life that has to settle down and then do that. Yes, I came to United States 2016, and I was going back to my country and coming back here until 2017. I decided to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say since that time I didn't meet my family, and it was really hard. Even my whole family here, I took them all together. First time they meet my kids and my wife, you know, it was really big blessing.
Right.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
If you could be remembered for that one thing, what would it be?
How f- soon get late, you know? I don't know if correct or not. Do you understand? Then it's like how soon is getting late.
Okay.
You know, it's like 7 years ago I met my parents. After 7 years, there are different people. They are much older, and then you can't believe, you know, when you see kids grown up, people that are getting older and older. You know, in one picture you imagine, you see after 7 years, it's different. FaceTime, whatever you do is not like real meeting, right?
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah.
Right.
I hope nobody have this experience in their life. It's difficult. Yeah.
Right. Has there been like a task or a job you ever had that you disliked the most?
Whatever is regarding reading and doing some. I love research. I love to do research, but I'm not theoretical person. I'm like I would love to practice everything. You know,
Yes.
if you give me a device, say, hey, this is a menu, read and turn it on. I will just put aside the menu and just start to play and see how this works. So for me, the challenge. I always, when I wanna renew my license, upgrade. Now I'm in the process of going to get broker license. It's a little bit like always is challenge.
Reading.
It's hate and love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate reading too.
But nowadays podcasts made it easier. I love podcasts. I listen a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Was that one thing about your career that you didn't expect?
I didn't expect that you work a lot and then at the end you don't make money. I thought it's always ending to result is making money, but no. Welcome to real estate. Realtors are not guaranteed to make money. Right. This is this was a little bit disappointing to me, but I learned how to stop it.
Right. Who has been a very important professional mentor or a mentor in your profession
In real estate,
or in overall in your career,
uh,
your other ventures?
I was always aspiring by my father, so he always give me. He's my advisor.
Right.
Yeah, I always listen to him.
Did you always wanted to work in real estate?
I would say yes. I love it.
Right.
I love my job.
If there was something you could change about the industry, what would it be?
About the industry, real estate, commission.
Commissions?
Commission, I would say, yeah, mostly. Because it's not granted, it's not really feeling comfortable
Oh, okay.
to always, argue about your right. I feel like, when you are working as an Uber driver, working in McDonald's, working wherever you work, you know that from point A to point B, if you drive, you make this much money, right?
Yes.
You work in McDonald's, hourly how much you make money. Even you have benefits,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But in real estate, you don't have these. First of all, you have to, back and forth with the other side to make sure you are earning this money, right? And beside that, also, you don't have any guarantee. You are not W-2. You're the independent contractor, right?
Right.
Whatever you make, you have expenses. You have a lot of things that maybe many people they don't know when they look at realtor or real estate business. They think, oh, they are making tons of money. No, behind that is a lot of cost and effort and time is asset,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Very important.
Yeah.
So at what point of the day do you get the most work done?
Normally in the morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning person.
Morning person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afternoon is fun for me.
Right. Yes. So how important is wellness?
It is important, very important, especially when you have, a lot of expenses and family. I can't divide it, say that it's not like grade 2 or grade 3 or what type of needs is. I would say it's equal to your lifestyle, right? So
Right.
it is important. Nobody can say wealth is, health, of course, first, but wealth also is important, very important.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you for your time. It was great pleasure to meet you here and to your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.